Should I talk us in, or do you want to launch?
Yeah, why don't you talk us in, and then we'll launch with that too.
This is WOOL FM 91.5 in the broadcast area and streaming worldwide from wool.fm. Here in the studio on the 63rd floor of Black Sheep Radio Tower in the sprawling metropolis of Bellows Falls. We've got special guests in the studio, Lula Wiles.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's dust in every corner of this dim little room. Behind the bar, they're hanging Christmas lights in June, but the band's playing loud. I'm staring you down, you'll be gone soon. Got my heart on my sleeve and a drink in my hand. I know that tomorrow you won't be my man. Honey, that's okay. I want it that way, you understand. Ooh, if this ends tonight, then let's end it right. I just want one more dance after the sun goes down. One more chance to make this whole town feel alright. Honey, all I'm asking for is one more night. Well, the next time I see you, I'll be wearing black. My lips will be wine red and my composure intact. And I'll leave alone. I'll walk all the way home. I won't look back. Ooh, if this ends tonight, then let's end it right. I just want one more dance after the sun goes down. One more chance to make this whole town feel alright. Honey, all I'm asking for is one more dance after the sun goes down. One more chance to make this whole town feel alright. Honey, all I'm asking for is one more night. Is one more night. Thank you. We're gonna do another song by Issa. This is Issa Burke on the guitar, and yeah, the first one was by her, and this one is too, and it's making me really excited for summer. Whenever I hear this song, I'm always like, oh yes, roll the windows down, and finally we're able to do that. So. I was restless and wild. You left me beguiled when we drank in the cool night air. And you told me tales of the places you had sailed, and I said I never traveled anywhere. And now we're driving, you move so fast. I keep thinking this can't last. Now roll the windows down so I can feel the air. Show me every place I've never gone. But when tomorrow comes, I wonder, will I be standing still when you're traveling on?
this was your song.
Yes, I wrote that.
That was a good song.
Thank you.
And do all three of you write, or is
Yes, we do.
We sure do. In fact, why don't we play Losing Side, one of Ellie's?
Yeah, let's do Losing Side.
Or we could slow... Oh, that's slower.
Yeah, let's slow it down.
Let's get sad.
We're
Let's
gonna
waltz.
invite you all to waltz, but there's, not a lot of you here in the studio, so no pressure.
And if you're driving, I would also maybe say don't waltz.
Just move your body accordingly to the 3/4 tempo. My pick is in my guitar
You want mine?
case. Yes. Oh no, it's not. It's in my pocket.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is a song that's also on the record, and we were really pleased to have our dear friend and brilliant drummer, Sean Trishka, play on the album with us. He's featured on this track as well on the record.
Oh, 2, 3.
My mind turns it over like a million times before. Backwards in the darkness, a little bit more. Before he loved me, I didn't know how to cry. Another day and I'm on the losing side. Well, my mama taught me all the right things to say. The loneliness knocks at my door every day. I wanted him to love me without asking why. Another day and I'm on the losing side. Oh, well, I threw the dice. My heart went all in. Yeah, but I still don't know what it means to win these pennies. I'm gambling. What are they worth? When my lover left me, he taught me how to grow. But my body aches with the burden. Now you say you'll show me how to make my pennies shine. Well, you can bet I'll end up on the losing side. Another day and I'm on the losing side.
We are so lucky to have just the little peanut gallery audience. But all the rest of you, you'll be able to see Lula Wiles coming up at Roots on the River. They're on the big stage under the big tent up on the hill on Saturday the 4th.
Yes, at 1 p.m. I think.
And this is not the first time you've... Gesundheit. This is not the first time you've played Roots.
That's true. We were there last year, and it was one of the highlights of our summer. It's such a lovely festival.
Yeah.
We're so excited to be coming
Yeah,
back.
last year we played the little I can't remember quite what the restaurant was called, but
Popolo or
Popolo.
Popolo?
Oh yeah, right
Yes.
across the canal
Yeah.
behind us. Yeah.
so we're
The tile floor.
we're excited to be on the big stage this year. That will be very fun, and we're also doing a gospel set the next day on
In the
Sunday.
meeting house. That's that's powerful set.
We'll
Oh,
have to
fun.
we'll have to whip out our
Gospel chops?
Yeah, we need to work up some more gospel
holiest
songs.
tunes.
We've got a few gospel songs lying around. Ellie and I have not really calling it a side project feels almost like too legit because we've played 3 gigs ever, but it's the two of us plus our friends from Boston, Stash Wyslouch and Andy Cambria. And it's a bluegrass gospel band that plays just at this crappy bar in Cambridge called the Cantab Lounge. And we're called Andy Cambria and Sunday Best. And lots of 4-part gospel harmonies, so maybe we'll break out some Sunday Best songs at Roots on the River. But yeah, we really cannot wait to come back to Roots. And if you are listening and wondering whether you should come to Roots on the River, you should.
And it kicks off a summer for us of touring in support of the record, but it's our first festival, which sort of has this nice quality to it. That's a special place, right?
Your first summer festival, yeah.
The band's first festival of the summer is always very fun.
And word has gotten up north that a couple of nights ago you had a great CD release party at Club Bastien.
That is true.
It was quite a time. 2 shows, a doubleheader, and that's the first time we'd ever had a doubleheader, and we sold out our first show and had a very heavily populated second show.
Yeah.
And it was really fun.
It was so much fun. We had some special guests with us, too. We had Sean, our sometimes drummer, and our album producer, Adam Iredale Gray, played electric guitar with us, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Club Passim has been this place for us, feels definitely like home base for us, and Matt Smith, the managing director there, has been so supportive of our band since the beginning, but it's definitely where we got our start. We played every opening slot they would give us. Matt kept calling us for opening things.
I think there were certain months in the last year where we played there 6 times, more than once a week,
Or at least we're in the audience for some shows. And they had a joke for a while that we were the house band.
That's not a bad thing.
No,
Not bad at all.
So for our release show, we really wanted to do it there, and the album won't be Into the Wild until the end of May, but we wanted to have sort of a celebratory party and kind of like a giving back to our fan base there in Boston, because they've just they're the reason we get to do what we get to do, and we love what we do. So it was a really special night.
Yeah.
Well, you're based in Boston now,
Yeah.
in the thick of it.
Yep.
Came out of Maine, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was Fiddle Camp, there was
Yes.
Berklee College of Music,
Yes.
and there's whiskey, which is...
Are you asking for a hierarchy? Or?
I believe I did
be too
actually.
hard.
I believe I did have my first sip of whiskey at Maine Fiddle Camp, which
undoubtedly.
maybe I shouldn't say because Maine Fiddle Camp technically there's no alcohol
It's a family
allowed,
camp.
but it's a family camp.
But it's
And
a really fun
I was
family.
21 years old when that happened, for sure.
Yeah, so Molly and I grew up in the same town. We met in swimming lessons.
We were 9.
And 11, and then we have been going to Maine Fiddle Camp for, I think I was counting I think I've been going for 12 or 13 years, but I met Issa there, and then a couple of summers later Molly and Issa met there, and so Molly and I kind of grew up together a little bit, but then we would see Issa every summer for years and years, and then eventually we all made our way to Boston, which is where this band formed. There was a short period of time where we were in a band called Ellie Buckland and Issa Burke. And sometimes it was Ellie Buckland and Issa Burke with Molly Abomsawit.
Which is the worst band name ever. So then we became Lula Wiles.
Yeah.
Well, before Lula Wiles, it was The Wiles.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Last year at Roots on the River, that was still our time.
We try not to talk about that time period.
It was a dark time. There was another band called The Wiles, and we had a spirited email exchange with them before changing our name. And we'll leave that story at that.
Well,
But if you want to know more, ask us about it at Roots on the River. We can tell you the full dramatic tale.
I like the change.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's after
So did we.
yeah, it's after a Carter family song called Lula Wiles, and my dad actually came up with the new name. And he got a free T-shirt for his trouble.
The company helicopter is hovering.
It's the feds. They found us.
It's the Wiles. The real Wiles.
What can people expect when they come out to see you at Roots on the River?
Well, yet to really have been seen in this radio show, but a lot of three-part harmony,
Yeah.
which we can demonstrate shortly.
The vocal harmonies are kind of, I think, one of the centerpieces of this band. We kind of, when we started as a duo, it was sort of just like, ooh, magical things happen when I sing with Ellie. And then we just started off like singing our own songs and old country songs. And then when Molly joined the band, we were like, oh, there's another note. We can have 3 notes happening at once. So that, I think, that's definitely the best part of making music together,
so.
for sure, is singing together.
And then I think if we're talking about hierarchy, the next one down is we all have this, great love of songs, and we get really excited about the craft of songs and finding these songs where we're like, oh, this song is just better than other songs. and then in being inspired to write our own. And so I think, along with the 3-part harmony, another thing to expect is original songs, but that are based in like a bluegrass style or a folk style and almost like an indie style too. Yeah. So
I was talking to some guy, and he was commenting on how the songsmithing, the song crafting, has really just leapt. It's become really strong.
That's nice.
That is great to hear. Both Ellie and I studied songwriting at Berklee College of Music. It was one of the main things that we focused on, the other being playing this darn fiddle here. And so the songwriting department at Berklee is really great, and we just have spent a lot of time hanging out with fellow song nerds, people who love to talk about lyrics and rhyme scheme and the way that melodies and chords interact with each other. And so we love thinking about all those things and talking about all of those things. And so it's nice to hear that our song nerdery comes out in our writing.
it's amazing to hear that. And we had a couple of really great mentors, songwriting mentors. Mark Simos is one, and Bonnie Hayes, who's a new songwriting chair at Berklee, and Pat Pattison, who wrote the book Writing Better Lyrics. So all of those people have been professors of ours, and that's one of the most amazing things that I experienced during my time at Berklee was the songwriting stuff.
So let's do a song.
Yeah, why don't we do Sorrow Be the Bird?
Sure, yeah.
This is the title track off the record.
No, it's not.
The first track. This is the first track on the record.
Our record is self-titled.
Yes.
It's called Self.
We decided to call the record Lula Wiles because we couldn't think of a name for the record. Unfortunately, we can't use that trick again, so we'll have to come up with a real title next time. This song is called Sorrow Be the Bird.
All
you want to field any questions from the Peanut Gallery?
If the Peanut Gallery has any questions, we'll take them.
Peanut
Throw
Gallery,
'em
you have
out.
any questions back here?
Can't guarantee we'll answer them.
Who's taking their final exams the night before Roots?
That is I. This would be the bass player, Molly Wamswet. I am gonna be finishing up my, I guess my sophomore year at Dartmouth College, and I'm leaving finals period early to come and party at the festival and play beautiful music.
We really had to twist her arm to leave finals
Yeah, I
for
really
the
wanted to
festival.
And I will have graduated from Berkeley a little less than a month before Roots. So,
That's Isa Burke.
yes, that is I, Isa, who will be graduating. Yeah, so big month for us.
Where was home in Maine?
Well, for Molly and Ellie, we grew up in Farmington, Maine.
And I, Isa, grew up in South Berwick, which is near Kittery, Portsmouth. It's practically New Hampshire. People who live further up north in Maine like to make fun of me and say that I'm not really from Maine, but hey man, it's over the line.
Who does that?
Who would do
Not
that?
us.
Not Ellie and Molly, never. Dan Blakesley and Slade Cleaves both went to the same high school as me. So did Connor Garvey. South Berwick has produced a lot of great musicians.
Pico.
Dan Blakesley, Vermonters know Dan Blakesley because he drew the art on the Heady Topper cans, but he also designed our merch.
Beautiful drawing.
Our t-shirts and tote bags that we sell have this drawing that Dan did of a turtle dove, which we have a song called Turtle Dove that we sing. Maybe we'll sing that in a minute. And it's a turtle dove with a blueberry branch in its mouth, which represents Maine, and tied to one of its legs is a guitar, and tied to its other leg is a fiddle. And this seems like an insanely busy and weird drawing, but trust us, it's really great. Dan showed it to us. He described what he had in mind to us, and we were like, okay, cool, that could be cool. And then he showed us what he had been working on, and we were like, oh my god.
Yeah.
We get to have that?
He's an amazing artist
Yeah.
and a great musician.
Oh my god, is that turtle dove okay?
It's a very strong turtle dove if it can carry all of that stuff on its legs.
will say quickly, since we're talking about hometown pride, that the inventor of earmuffs came from Farmington, Maine, Chester Greenwood.
Chester Greenwood.
I know about Chester.
And he had tons of patents, right? So he patented the earmuffs. But one of my favorite days in all of the year growing up was December 4th, which is Chester Greenwood Day. And I think it's usually the 4th. It's and
there's a big parade, a Chester Greenwood parade, in which everyone wears their coolest earmuffs,
Comes
and
downtown.
there are huge paper mache earmuffs over all of the fire trucks in
Yeah,
town
it's
and the
incredible.
school buses. It's like a real Farmington pride sort of thing.
quite the event.
I have a dream of coming to Farmington for Chester Greenwood Day one year.
We should play Chester
Yeah,
Greenwood.
we'll headline Chester
Actually,
Greenwood Festival.
So my parents, and this is Issa talking, the one of the band who is not from Farmington, my parents have played at Chester Greenwood Day. So, honorary Farmingtonian, I hope.
You wish.
Hey
Just
man.
kidding. No, you're welcome. Can we sing Turtle Dove?
Let's do that.
We're listening to Issa, Ellie, and Molly from Lula Wiles go off the rails.
We went off the rails long ago.
Part of the charm.
So this is a traditional song that I learned from Ellie, and Ellie learned from Zara Bodie and Stefan Amadon, who learned it from Bessie Jones, who's one of the Georgia Sea Island singers. Turtle dove done drooped his wing, done drooped his wing. Turtle dove done drooped his wing, done drooped his wing. Turtle dove done drooped his wing, high on Zion's hill they sing. Adam and Eve, do. Adam and Eve, won't you tell it to me? Meet me at the door, won't you tell it to me? Sa, so, la, so, do, on, so, la, so, re. Well, my name is written on David's line.
On David's line. Well, my name is written on David's line. On David's line. My name is written on David's line. I'll go to heaven on the wheel of time. Adam and Eve, do. Adam and Eve, won't you tell it to me? Meet me at the door, won't you tell it to me? Sa, sol, la, so, do, on, sol, la, so, re.
Well, when I get to heaven, I know the rules.
Oh, I know the rules. Oh, when I get to heaven, I know the rules. I know the rules. When I get to heaven, I know the rules. Skip on down to the healing pool. Adam and Eve, do. Adam and Eve, won't you tell it to me? Meet me at the door, won't you tell it to me? Sa, sol, la, so, do, on, sol, la, so, re.
Turtle dove, he done drooped his wing.
Done drooped his wing. Turtle dove, he done drooped his wing. Done drooped his wing. Turtle dove, he done drooped his wing. High on Zion's hill they sing. Adam and Eve, do. Adam and Eve, won't you tell it to me? Meet me at the door, won't you tell it to me? Sa, sol, la, so, do, on, sol, la, so, re.
What you people couldn't see, but I'm sure came through, was the huge smiles radiating off of their faces while they were doing that song.
Yeah, I think I left my body for a minute during that one just now. That was fun. If you want to hear that song again, we'll probably do it at the gospel hour.
At Roots on the
Roots on the
River.
River.
Yes.
That would be amazing up in the meeting house.
I think so, yeah. We, at our show at Passim the other night, we did that song as an encore, and we left the stage and went out into the middle of the audience and sang that.
With all the lights turned out.
Yeah, and we had a lot of friends there because, you know, it's our home base. And so a lot of people in the audience knew the song and they were singing along with us. It was definitely magic.
But I think in you guys watching us and seeing the smiles, I think it touches on the thing that we love most about this band, which is basically we're in a band with our best friends, and we really treasure that about this group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have the best time
Yeah.
driving around in Molly's Outback Subaru. It gets a little tight sometimes, but we make it work
Yeah.
with the bass in the back there.
The Subaru is definitely on some of its last wheels.
Yeah.
I think.
Subaru is not long for this world. We'll see what happens this summer.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do y'all want to hear Mama?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hear another one?
We're going to play a song by Molly Bumson, our bass player. And is this the first song you wrote, Molly?
It is.
It is. And I recall when Molly lived in Boston for a short time while she was going to Berkeley, she had this tiny little apartment on the corner of Hemingway and Boylston Street. Like, so she could just like throw a rock out her window and it would hit, you know, like break the window of Berkeley College of Music.
Not that she ever did that.
Not that she did that. But I remember going over to her apartment one night and she was like, Ellie, I have this new song, but like, I don't know what to do for the bridge. And I was like, oh my gosh, just sing ooh.
Yeah.
And then
Desperate Ooze.
Desperate Ooze. And I think I was serious, but it might have also been a suggestion like, oh, if you don't have the lyrics yet, just like, you know, do the melody and you'll have to listen to the bridge, because I think she heeded my serious warnings.
So in the band, we have a 1957 Gibson LG3. Who's that?
That is me. That is Issa. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, Ellie and I both have these lovely old guitars that we are completely in love with.
Ellie's is 54 Martin 0017.
That's the one. And actually, Ellie just found out that a good friend of ours has the 54 Martin 0017 with the adjacent serial number to Ellie's.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was playing guitar with my friend Adam, and he was borrowing my friend Nate's guitar, and we just were like, oh, these are the same size, same thing, like, let's just, and I know that Nate's is a 54, let's just check out the serial number, and it was just the most crazy thing, and Nate's was in his family, and it was just kind of passed down, and I bought mine from a friend of mine in Boston, David Champagne, and so just like, and he got it from somebody at Passim in the 90s, and so just completely different, like coming from completely different places, and it's just amazing that they both wound up in the same music community.
Yeah, I love this guitar. Molly speaking.
Playing Ellie's.
Yes, I wrote this song for my moms, and so it's called Mama. Maybe it should be called Mama's. It's too late to change it, it's already on the record. Mama, I need to come home. I've been starving myself to the bone. I've been up all night crying, I've been drinking alone. Mama, I need to come home. Daddy, I've been doing bad things. Yeah, I know they ain't no good for me. I've been kissing and telling, I've been stealing, I've been selling. Daddy, I've been doing bad things. Anna, don't you tell on me. I'm in some trouble down in Milwaukee, and I've been going by the name of Sammy Lee. I'm in some trouble down in Milwaukee. Now they're running me right out of this town. Across that line, they've been chasing me down, down, down. Guess I've been found out for all my dogging around. They're running me right out of this town. Mama, I need to come home. I've been starving myself to the bone. I've been up all night crying, I've been drinking all. Mama, I need to come home. Mama, I need to come home. Yeah, I can't do a thing on my own. And I've come to find out I don't want to be alone. Mama, I need to come home. Yeah, I've come to find out I can't do nothing on my own. Mama, I need to come home. Thank you.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, yeah. I think a boy that I was in love with at the time was on tour in Milwaukee, and so that word just came into my.
Interesting. I didn't know that story.
Yeah.
It also helps that it rhymes.
Yeah, it does. But there are a lot of towns. It could be Albuquerque. It could be.
That's true.
Well, I grew up in Minnesota, so Milwaukee's cool.
Cool. I've actually never been there.
Well, that's where Pete Mulvey's from, isn't he?
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I know, what should we say? What
I should have hit
haven't we said?
record.
Uh-oh. Vote for Bernie Sanders?
Nice.
Did you forget to vote?
We talked about the record. We talked about lots of things, personal details.
These banners make me think of Edward Gorey.
Oh, cool. Nice. The album design ended up with a much more like gothic vibe than we had been expecting, but we're happy with it.
Yeah. I think the dead flowers were the catalyst for the gothic vibe.
We took the photo on my old porch. I lived in that apartment for from December to April, and we had to Photoshop out the house number on one of the pillars so that we didn't have any. If we have any stalkers, now they can't find us.
That there's a wind chime.
Yeah, that's a dead giveaway.
Plus, Ellie doesn't live there anymore, so who
So
cares?
it's okay. It's okay.
Wait, on the Kickstarter, is that the wind chime that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end in the Kickstarter video.
Yeah.
Lula Wiles.
Sean, who played drums for us and made our Kickstarter video or helped us make it, was there at the photo shoot, so he was taking some extra vid.
Well, you don't ask why?
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Mark.
Yeah.
It's been a blast. For all you listening out there, we will be back in Vermont for Roots on the River on June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That's the festival here in Bellows Falls.
Yep.
And we couldn't be more stoked.
Yes.
They'll be on the big stage on Saturday and at the Meeting House on Sunday morning. All the information, rootsontheriver.com and lulawiles.com, which is spelled
Yes.
exactly how you think it's spelled, except without an H.
Yes, Lula, not Lulu. That's a common deception.
This is another song off our soon-to-be released debut album that Ellie wrote called Don't Ask Why.
Most days I wake when the sunshine crawls into my bed. Fit as a fiddle when the world wakes up, taking a drink from a golden cup. Most days I'm looking on the bright side of an open door. Swing your partner and do-si-do. My feet keep telling me to go, go, go. Cross my heart, but I don't ask why. Some nights I can't help but cry. Young life, it's fragile as a daisy in an open field. With a bit of good luck, you're a flower crown, or else the rain will come to knock you down. Bad news, it hit me like a freight train going so fast. Standing in the rain where the daisies grow, praying to a God that I don't know. Cross my heart, but I don't ask why. Some nights I can't help but cry when the trumpet sounds from the other side. Put the shovel in the ground, don't ask why. I play this.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll play one more song, and this is our one of our breakaway pop hits. On the record, this song has drums and electric guitar, and we kind of went crazy with it a little bit, but you're hearing the stripped down version, which is, same song. And this is a song that Ellie wrote called Anymore.
Yeah, we play it the way I first imagined it to be played. All right.
Rain, bitter patters down all day. Wet on the pavement, sounds like May. You used to kiss me softly in the same way, but it don't hurt like it did before. And I don't really think about you and me anymore. All day breaks open memories past on the bed unmade, just like the last. Maybe I'm not doing too well. Say I ain't doing that bad. At least I'm not strung out like I was before. And I don't really think about you and me anymore. Well, I've got a good lover now. Oh, well, he doesn't mind having me around. So it's a love that isn't flying. Baby, we won't ever get it up off the ground. So I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But I swear I don't think about you and me anymore. Oh, well, I don't even know what I'm looking for. But I don't want to think about you and me anymore.
Wow. Lula Wiles, you can see him at Roots on the River coming up June 4th on Saturday on the big stage under the big tent, and also during the gospel hour the next day, Sunday.
Thanks for having
Thank you
us,
so
Mark.
much.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.